Okay, now that I'm not a broken, blubbering mess, and it's hot outside, I'm going to show you what I've been able to salvage and what has surprised me in coming back. Considering what all of this looked like before, I'm completely blown away and amazed how Mother Nature can come in and cause a destruction that broke my heart, and how she can come back with something that still may provide for my family. So this is kind of just the clouds today. It's beautiful. So this is what everything looks like now. I ended up having to pull about 8 sunflowers over here, and the ones that are here are the ones that were the strongest. We have endured a second hailstorm since my first video. I did not get any video of that hailstorm, but there's a lot of damage you can see that happened to all of these guys. But I chose to leave them because there was enough leaf that photosynthesis can still happen. You can see they endured a lot of damage, these stalks, and they're bent sideways, and they're growing sideways from being bent. Like, here's the damage. Oh, my shadow's probably in the way. Here's the damage, and then here's the bent stalk trying to regain what it lost. But you can see the flowers are still trying to come in. All the flowers. Everybody still wants to have flowers, so I'm happy. Happier. We have tons of damage to our home. My corn, I can't even believe it. I had to pull a lot of corn. Actually, there was probably 3 times as much corn as there is here. And I left the healthiest ones, the ones that still had a couple of leaves that were decent. Like these were the big leaves when the hailstorm happened 2 weeks ago. You can see how much it's grown since then, so I'm really glad I didn't pull the ones that didn't get completely pummeled into the ground. I replanted some seeds, some zucchini seeds over here. I planted, those are some more green bean seeds I planted that are starting to come up, and some zucchinis back there. These are transplanted cucumbers after the fact. They were here during the second storm, but I was able to pretty much get this entire bed covered. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. I have little pumpkins who are, you know, when you have pumpkins and they regenerate, they just pop up everywhere. But these are my pumpkin plants, and I got so sick of, like I said, I got sick of pulling them, so I left these guys, and these guys are doing so good, and they're so healthy, and I was able to get them mainly covered. You can see they sustained some damage here, but I was able to keep them mainly covered during the second hailstorm. So let's come back here. Okay, this is the saddest part because of how beautiful all these peppers were. I called them tomatoes, or peppers in my other video, but they're actually tomatoes. I've had transplants put in that I was able to keep covered during the second storm. These guys are all transplants. All of my lettuce and everything, like you can see my poor kale is disgusting looking. All of that stuff got so damaged in the second storm, I mean so damaged, that I had to cut it all down to the stalk, and I'm just hoping for good regrowth is all. I have cauliflower and mainly cauliflower right there, and I have cabbage right here, and those both got pretty beat down. The beets got beat, you know, I guess if that's your name, right? This is how much I had to trim down on all my zucchini and squash plants. Some of them barely have anything. I don't know if anything's going to happen. I'm just leaving them for a little while to see. If not, they'll come up, because some of them are basically just stalks. But to prove that nature will and does go on, even in the midst of devastation, that life still happens, and that we will still be provided for. There's another tomato, even though I lost so many. You can see these plants, this one I'm leaving because it has a little new growth down here. But these plants suffered so much damage in both storms. I did my best. The first storm I could do nothing. The second storm I did my best. You can see I have some veggies growing that haven't been penetrated. We all know zucchini and squash grow like mad, so I'm really happy that I at least have some stuff. These are some pepper plants. I had to pull a lot. I left some, but you can see this guy's really damaged. That one's barely there. This one has a leaf. Look at that. That's the tiniest leaf known to man. But this pepper plant I was able to save, and it's tall and healthy. Some of these are also transplants. This one is a transplant. This one is a transplant. This is just the other side. Some cucumbers like this. This really needs to just come up. Nothing's going to happen. But I leave some stuff hoping something will come back. Everything back here got pummeled. My dill. I had huge dill. Got pummeled. I don't know if you can see all the damage on my fence, but my entire fence everywhere got completely damaged by the hail. These sunflowers got busted out. I have since harvested down the tarragon because it was huge, huge, huge. And so I've harvested down. I harvested down the lovage, but that doesn't matter because, oh, look at that caterpillar on the lovage. Look at that. Oh, man, he's cool. Oh, he's so beautiful. I hope you guys can see that well. Oh, I need to go get the children. I need the children to see that. They'll love it. All the dill. Look, there's my lemon balm. That survived. You see my quotes here? It survived. It got pummeled, the second one. These guys all got pummeled, but I still have some that they're determined to bloom. I mean, these are like 8-foot stalks here, you know. These things are massive. My comfrey was coming back, but it's huge again. Or it's got pummeled again. Everything pretty much is devastation in there. Everything. Sorry, there's mosquitoes. I've started pulling a lot of these onions because pretty much they're all busted. It's all just killed. After the first hailstorm, my daughter and I planted radishes and cucumbers. And again, it's a beautiful thing to see them grow back. They got covered with the wheelbarrow, so they're safe. My carrots were not so lucky. They've all been killed down. The broccoli, everything's just been pretty much squashed. So that's about it. I guess I just wanted to do a little update after 2 hailstorms. I don't know if you can see any of the damage on my house, but I got huge holes all over my house. Huge, huge holes. Like that. That was from the hail. So yeah, that's it.